Hi, and welcome to episode 16 of my Naked Brutality Tundra run. Well, we're not naked anymore, we're pretty much a fully fledged colony, and today we're going to install some nice hydroponics over here, and maybe I'm even having some time to experiment with a few other funky things that I've learned out of the very, very powerful comments in the past. I just say one word, and that's Devil Strand in the Tundra. So my friends, if you like this series and this content, feel free to leave a subscription and you won't miss any future episodes. Alright, so we're slowly getting the recruitment process with Paige past us. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Recruitment attempts will now begin. And apart from that, the freezers are brim-filled with meat. That's good, but well, still a pretty poor place, sadly. But this here will change everything. As soon as the geothermal power generators are installed, because I don't really want to rely on wind turbines alone. Well, I could look at them go, but no. I want to have 2 geothermal generators for before I activate the sun lamp. I basically want to have a single generator dedicated to the power production of the base, and one for the solar generator, the sun lamp alone. That's the plan. Maybe I'm a little bit over exaggerating here, but I don't care. Just want to make sure that it's going to be good. So there goes the slate wall. How are my blocks coming along? Perfect. Okay. Building process is not getting done as quick as I wanted to, but well, that's what I say every time. I'm quite happy that I have 2 people who are mainly dedicated towards construction, and I guess I can't wish for more. So, but before I could do Devil's Strand, I need to research it, of course. So that is a problem too. I don't think I want Utah. Yeah, that was this story here. Hey, welcome Paige. You're one of us now. So, okay, doctor with passion though. Very good handler. Let's use that. Very good miner. Let's use that as well. But most importantly, very good researcher and art creator. Well, whatever. Let's work with a schedule like this. Just want to have as many crafters as possible, because it's always good to have that basic crafting process done by some people. There we go. Oh, there's more wildlife running around here. Get it dead. Get it dead. Needed. We need it in the freezer. While I'm thinking about it, no, that's the wrong table. Where's my kitchen? There's my kitchen. So 14, 2, 4, 6, and 8. So we're gonna stock up for 16, because 2 meals per colonist is a quite solid ratio for my taste. So we need some ranged weapon for Paige. What's to get there? A pump shotgun. Do I have enough people with close range weapons so far? Not really, so is there any good reason to not give her a gun? No. Alright, so it's going to be the pump shotgun. I like that thing, it's very powerful on close range. So Hitomi's ears. Damn. It's another of those sculptures which depicts the building of a sculpture. I dislike those. Alright. Hope we're getting done with the farming area here today, but I'm quite confident. It's just taking forever to get the walls here done, but sometimes you have to just endure that. Alrighty. Let's do what I like to do. I don't know if it's going to bring me anything, but maybe there's somewhere out there some tree I could chop, but what a pity. Doesn't look like there's anywhere a tree to be seen. Wow. Wood is such a scarce commodity up here. I still want my camphil braziers. Honestly. That needs to be done in vanilla. Because I really feel impaired whenever I play in biomes which are having a hard time fetching wood in general with nobles, because they're needing these stupid braziers, and you can't use braziers without wood, basically. Something I'm really having a little bit of a beef with. Alright, so we need some clothing for page 2, I'm noticing here. Do I have any cloth left? Sadly, no. Alright. What's your gear, my dear? Blue fur parka, blue fur all the way. She doesn't need anything. We could use some headgear if I can grab a hold on cloth in the future, but until then, everything's fine. Ooh, big nasty bunch of elk coming up to a party next to you. Wow, that's a bunch. Let's chop them up. Okay, I think I'm going for the big draft here, and get them done all in one day, because this is a very, very powerful herd. Don't want to waste that. So let's see. I think I'm going to fetch my guys with the heavy weaponry, and accepted that we're going to trigger a revenge sooner or later. I mean, I'm basically ready for the revenge. I am also doing this a lot for the leather, because the leather will make this colony quite rich. Right now, money is certainly a problem for these guys. There we go. Okay. Wow, so I think I'm going for more of a classic we stand there and empty our ammo at them shootout. Because obviously those guys are just slowly meandering away. It's all their reaction. I mean, I don't want to mutter about that, but if I don't bring more guns, I'm going to be here tomorrow still. There we go. Wow, them elks are so resilient. They're such resilient beasts. I mean, that's the first one we got down. Second one down. Alright. So, Elliot, feel free to kill that other guy. We're going to go towards this direction here. Ah, there we go. So now we have the full Manhunter reaction going. So let's get back home and put some fighters in between. I mean, I was counting on that basically. Alright, so let's go. Okay. That's exactly the situation I was looking for. Because we shouldn't take too much damage here, honestly. So let's see. Stab scar from the elk. 18% pain. Ah, damn. Should give you a new leg instead. Wow. So that one didn't come for free. It's a big nasty scar. But well, it's Rimworld. At some point, your whole colony is scarred. Always. Yeah, Choi. Living La Vida Loca, eh? Come on, dude. It's not the time to do snow angels. Snow angels after hunting down a complete herd of elk. What's wrong with these people? Is that something to party about? Well, okay. There's elk burgers for the rest of the winter, so I wouldn't be too unhappy either. Elk burgers sound just delicious. All right. Quite sad about that one, though. Honestly, a little bit sad about that pain problem on Naoko. No, whoa. Hell no. What a waste of good medicine. Just for a couple of bruises? No. But, come on, man. So Elliot seems to be a little bit pouting. Seems to be pouting right now with me. Because I did forbid the use of medicine. He suddenly stopped caring at all and went for some horseshoes. Not nice, man. Not nice. Poor Naoko. Alright. But apart from that, 700 buffalo meat, 400 elk meat, and more incoming. Awesome. And also I'm having a decent amount of plain leather now. So the next pieces of clothing are already set. Nice. Agriculture is most of the time here in the Tundra not necessary at all. But when it's necessary, I'm always forced to send caravans to the neighbors to instantly buy food, and I'm so annoyed and bored with that. Just want to grow my own potatoes and such. Okay. Slowly getting things done. Smithing's researched, that's wonderful. Going towards the gunsmithing and gun turret technology. It's just one of my favorites. I guess everybody loves turrets now. They're just very, very useful in general. I'm all out of slate chunks already again. Wow. Just gets used up so damn quickly. I mean, okay, there's still some more chunks here in the base, but well, the base will be empty soon too. At least I'm counting on that. Okay, but I think it's also about time to fetch a caravan for some sales to my neighbors quite soon-ish. Let's see, when's the next restock? Ooh, they restocked. Alright, we gotta take the risk of a caravan, but tomorrow. Just want to have my people well rested before we go for that. Also, I think it's about time we build ourselves a nice rest room, or rec room in general, because, I don't know, it feels just about time. To do so, I'm going to grab myself some sandstone, and people are generally sleeping here, so I think recreation shouldn't be happening in this vicinity because I want to have room to expand my warehouse into. You certainly want to have that. No, instead I'm going to bring the fun of this colony in this area. Maybe not so close. I love alleys that are two grids big between buildings. Just comforts my aesthetics a little bit more. Okay, so we're doing some doors for that area, of course. And then some power grading. Okay. Can we trade with those guys? Didn't know. No, they're not having anything for sale. Oh, now we can get it done. We can get it done. Wow. Okay. 4 people out of 8 suffering from the plague. That's bad. Alright, so we gotta take care of that. It's especially fun when we're having no mods at all enabled. So, Elliot is now on to bed rest. So it's the last 3 people. Awesome. We're assigning now at least industrial quality medicine to everybody, and everybody who's suffering from the plague has a top priority on bed rest. They will now take a moment until they accept their new jobs, and they'll treat each other and thus stand up and don't get everything as it's ideal. But we're going to get through this. So, how's Orion's medical? Not too well. Okay. Going to let Elon do all that. She seems to be a very good choice for those. Okay, so that's quite unfortunate because that disabled most of my workforce from one moment to the other. Dang it. Choi, in the meantime, picked out on all the yummy food in the kitchen. It's okay. There's meat with meat in the freezer. And if you're not done with it, take some more meat. Oh, triple plague. That's brutal. Quadra plague. It wasn't triple, it was quadra. Well. Most annoying part is that Choi decided to go into a mental breakdown as well. So, we're getting things not done in time. Hitomi, yeah, whatever. I don't mind them treating to each other even though they're having the plague, because they're only getting up for a moment, and if they're even passionate about it, like here, Elliot, they're getting some small mood buff from that. It's not high, but well, no, don't mind what I said there. That's not really mattering too much. But getting up for a moment to treat somebody doesn't destroy their immunity gain race by any means, because usually you want to keep those guys tucked in their beds, because they're getting a quicker immunity gain in the bed compared to running around. I'm not sure how high the immunity gain is while people are running around, if it's 100% or less. I never looked that number up, actually. I noticed that right now. But that's not that important. Perma bed rest is also a good thing, because when people are suffering from the plague right now, it's not that horrible, but the pain level racks up quite high once they're getting it on major or extreme levels. And here's the thing, when people are suffering from pain, mental breakdowns happen more often. And when people are having mental breakdowns, you can't control them. And people who are ill from something like the plague, which needs a treatment every 12 hours, you get the idea. You don't want people run around uncontrollably. Oh, Elliot, old man, fetched himself a 32-year-old girl. Okay, so let's check out how they made their bonding ritual. Elliot tried to woo Hitomi by mentioning his own personal habits. Hitomi responded well and is now Elliot's lover, so... Really? That's all it takes? Amazing. Now I know what I always did wrong and why it took me so long to get married with a proper woman. I didn't mention my personal habits often enough. So, learn from old man Elliot. mention your personal habits more. Alright, so let's wait a sec. That thing's unroofed? No. I need a column in here. With columns you can solve these problems. Roof problems to be exact. So let's assign that bad new. That's now for Hitomi and Elliot, because people are just more happy when they can sleep together in the same bed. I'm going to uninstall this wooden bed because, hey, it's made out of wood. It's valuable. Can't waste that. And let's force that slate column. I don't care if your recreation level is not that high, Joy. I just want to get done with those things. There we go. Can we now? There. For some reason, the game accepted there would be no roof. I don't like that the game gives up that easily on the roofing there. So now it'll make finally sense to have people assigned to plant work, believe it or not. Okay. So I wonder what I'm going to grow in there. I haven't decided yet. Alright, not connected to power. So I didn't fetch myself some power conduit. Sad. Okay, I'm going to do it like this, or no, not yet. Let's cancel that order. I'm going to move those lamps a little bit more as soon as I have more than one lamp. But right now, it seems to be decent. So let's check out the plagues. Immunity is going really well here. So major plague is already 35% pain. Hey, good thing. Elliot is already back up on his feet. So the medicine usage was okay, not that high. More food. I'm just racking it up at this point. Trade with Varifo. So what do you guys want from me? 6 jackets of normal plus quality. Okay, not that problematic. We would get royal favor, or what's that? Psychic reader, negotiation ability 50%. Wow. And okay, and the psychic harmonizer, I would say that's more something to sell off. So let's check it out. We're going to do that. There's a quite nice thing to do that. We're going to do it until we have 6 of at least normal quality. There we go. And that's going to be the most important job of them all, because I want to make sure that this stuff gets done. Awesome. So how good's Hitomi's skill with crafting? Pretty good, actually. Pretty good. Nice. So let's check out my stockpiles of plain leather. There's a good chance that I'm going to be able to fulfill this quest, but I'm going to wait with the exploration a little bit, because if I understand that right, if you want to make the trades, I think I'm going to get a new timer as soon as I accept it, but the text doesn't really state it clearly there, but whatever. Best thing about traps, you can reinstall them somewhere else. That's something I really love about those. Honestly, that's so powerful. Makes your traps never go bad. And it also makes traps never be a bad investment. In terms of workforce, materials, whatever. You're always going to be good with traps, one way or the other. Just want to make sure that these traps are going to get used somewhere where they are needed more. Quest completed. Large structure. Wait a sec. I had a quest running? Ah, no, it was the, it was all about the protect the stuff quest. Ah, now I get it. So, now we got this, wonderful, growing lamp. Let's use it. So let's expand that. Stat no arable ground. Okay. I'm surprised. But it's actually stony soil. Oh boy. Well, the good thing about that is I can just reinstall everything somewhere else if I... Oh no! Okay, that room is actually nasty as hell. So... Oh boy. Didn't pay attention to that enough. We're going to make it here then. Wow. What a pity. But that's not really bad. Just some minor setback. Okay, so I didn't expect such problems. Okay, so that's even worse because I... Okay, let's just do it differently. Alright, so these are the areas that I can grow on. I'm going to do it like this because that seems to cover up a large portion of the available area. Oh boy, that's just very, very unexpected. But okay. So this room now is featuring minus 28 degrees. That's really not enough. I think we're going to need some heaters as well. And well, I don't think we're going to need coolers in here. Already out of steel? Boy. Alright, so life develops slowly out here in the tundra, but I'm getting there. I'm just getting there slowly. The good thing about this place is the large amount of capable hands that are getting accumulated here, because at this point we're having really a lot of strong people here on the job. Okay, so I can also smelt some steel from slag. Let's do that. Don't need the slate chunks that horribly. What I do need though are the heaters here, because this room is just too cold. The ground doesn't even thaw. Maybe I made this room too large. Considering what happened here with the flooring, I'm already... Yeah, well, let's do it like that. It's going to make the management of heaters inside here a lot easier. Alright. There we go. We're starting to grow our first potatoes. Homegrown in the eternal ice. So I'm going to reinstall that thing here. Do it now. Let me do this too. Alright. So that's something I'm going to make differently the next time. I didn't expect that. So you see, I'm not experienced with indoors hydroponics at all. Well, that's not a hydroponic at all. It's even the wrong term. But indoor growing under these circumstances, I rarely did that in my Rimworld time. But I'm enjoying my time here. That's one thing I want to say for certain. So we're creating in here slowly good a good environment for plants to grow in. I could also install some real hydroponics in here on the floor segments that I can't use. How about that? That sounds like a great idea to me. And let's check it out. I could do growing zones outside of this room too. So maybe I'm going to expand that room in the future a little bit more different. So maybe just thaw these rooms before I plan them. Because now the ice in here disappears. And we're now seeing what's happening here. These are a lost case. These are a lost case. Just shrinking the zone at corners where there's no hope at all. So hydroponics basins. I'm going to install myself a few here and there because I have the technology, so let's use it. And I have a lot of power as well. Don't want to have all this electricity for no use now. Alright. I think I'm going to wait with my caravan until the winter is over. The movement rate of your people is just slower in the winter, and I don't want to have that endless caravan. So we're going to check that stuff out in the next episode. There's some limestone around there. Okay. I'm starting to deconstruct all these structures out there in the open because I want to have a clean slate, especially in the area of my base, and also it gives you a quite nice little amount of materials to work with. Speaking about which, I want to have that ship chunk as well. Cause components. Oh, there's a little bit more. Oh, it's even steel. Nice. Extreme break risk on Choi. Okay. How so? Your health is quite okay. Oh, you're now unhappy because everybody's getting a girl, but you're not, and you don't get the drugs. No. Well, okay. Guess you're having a bad day, but please don't drink the Molotov cocktails. They won't make you happy, man. Alright, there we go. So, in the hydroponics basins, I'm not too interested in going for something like rice. I'm going to go for smoke leaf in here. Because my people here are chemically starved, so let's do them a favor. And while this won't be giving me very large amounts of smoke leaf, it still gives me some amounts of smoke leaf. Probably gonna build some more. I mean, they only need 70 watt, so it's really not much. That door is living in a little bit of a unfortunate angle, I'd say. So let's check that out. Oh, perfect. Okay. Biggest downside about those hydroponics basins is their cost. Apart from that, they're awesome. I mean, these things, I think if I remember it correctly, they have, yeah, growth rate of 280%. So you don't have much room to grow at, but this room is right now like 4 times as powerful as this 70% fertility soil. That's quite good. So let's order some more smoke leaf here. I think that's a nice idea to do the smoke leaf there. In the future, I think I'm going to plant out some cotton too. But for now, it's all smoke leaf because I just want to make sure the unhappiness in my colony doesn't spread too hard. I want to have one crafting spot. Just designate that already before I forget it, because it's quite sad if you produce smoke leaf and then don't manufacture anything out of that. Alrighty, so it's already sadly time to put this episode to an end. We're having such a good time here, making good progress. I think I'm going to install another sun lamp in here, and then maybe expand this area a little bit further, so that make it so that 2 sun lamps are going to be efficient and useful right next to each other, because I have the power right now. I mean, these geothermal reactors or generators are working really strongly. I have a lot more steam holes available, like I'm already just seeing 3 here. So power is available. It's not like power is unavailable, and this means let's do some more harvesting and tame that Arctic fox. I definitely want an Arctic fox. Alright friends, so leave me a comment down below if you have anything on your mind. As usual, I love to hear from you guys, and so does Machine God Google. And apart from that, I hope you enjoyed your time. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we're going to see each other on the next one. Goodbye until then.